Well, hello, my name is Midori Monét. I'm from Seattle, Washington, home of the Evergreen State. I am 26 years old, I am 6 feet tall, and on a good day, I'm about 160. I am a full-time entertainer, designer, and philanthropist. I'm originally from Tacoma, Washington. I moved to Seattle once I was about 16, 17 years old, which is where I started my career in performing arts. And Seattle is such a lovely place. I have to say it's the best tap water in the nation, which, it's a sign that there's good stuff everywhere, even at the lowest of lows. One of my favorite spots would have to be the Gum Wall, which is just such a unique, interesting little niche about my city that just shows so much character, and I think it's a great representation of who I am and everything that I've come to love. I am a high school graduate. I wish I could say something fancier than that. I took some college classes, but I knew that my life career was going to take me outside of college, which was groundwork, actually being in my community and working all throughout nightlife and creating spaces which I don't think I would have had the opportunity to fully pursue if I stayed in college. So I ended up creating my own career as a full-time entertainer, fresh at 18 years old. If you were to ask me that about a year ago, I would say my proudest accomplishment would be creating and founding my own Kiki house in the ballroom scene, which is the Kiki House of Moschino. I get to foster a family for at-risk youth and teens, specifically Black and Brown and trans youth as well. And I would say as of recently, just this December, I happen to be the first ever winner of the USA preliminaries for Miss International Queen USA. The best way I feel like I've been able to use my platform to spread visibility, I've had the opportunity and the pleasure of being featured in over 28 articles, interviews, and publication platforms across the nation, which gives me a better opportunity to share the trans experience and specifically my experience and what I've gone through and how I've gotten here today. And I'm so grateful that I got to be that voice that someone can help see and visualize to see that this is the trans experience, and most importantly, this is my experience. Well, of course, I believe in world equality. Could you imagine if I said no? I think that world equality just means that every single human being knows that they deserve a place in this world and that they are worthy of love and respect, no matter the skin color, the gender, or the sexual preference. We're all just human, and we're all trying to figure out this wild world that we live in one day at a time. Honestly, to be a part of this experience as Miss International Queen USA has been such a dream for me, and it was one that I never thought would happen. I'm a former Miss USA contestant. I placed for Miss Washington USA in the top 6. And after I competed in it, I just thought, man, I'm not doing any more pageants. I don't think it's for me. I need to take some time to focus on myself. And a recruiter from Miss International Queen USA reached out to me and said, we saw your track record with Miss USA. We think you would be a lovely candidate for Miss International Queen USA. At first I told her no. I said, I don't think I'm ready. I think that's just so much. The legacy that is a part of Miss International Queen is one that I don't think I'm there for yet. And she said, there is no yet. You're ready now. And next thing you know, I auditioned. Here I am as Miss International Queen USA. So it has been such a dream come true. And I think it's just a testament that you should always believe in yourself no matter what. Even if you don't think that you can do it, you always can do it. And I always like to say the impossible is never impossible. I would have to say it's my charisma. I have a very unique sense of understanding who I am and understanding myself. But in the same note, I don't like to take myself too serious. I feel like within this life, there's a time and a place to be poised and etiquette, but you should always be ready to have a good laugh. And that is one thing that I keep near and dear to my heart because that just keeps me going. My platform is mental health, specifically self-love. I think that is a message that is so important to my trans community. Within America right now, there are so many different laws against trans identities. So I am so excited to find the experience of what being trans means in other nations, to see what my sisters go through and how they show their love and how they show up for each other. With so much love, I'm Midori Monét, Miss International Queen USA 2025, and I can't wait to see you all in Thailand.